All right, very exciting, busy day around here. We got crab cakes going. We got Gravlax. Actually, this is something you probably never ever heard of, and if you have, good on you. You'll never eat smoked salmon again after this stuff. This is Gravlax is about curing fish with salt and sugar, spices and herbs. Okay, simple as that, plain and simple. So I'm going to show you a little bit about it. So there, once you zoom down, I got a piece of king salmon here, and this is beautiful fresh king salmon. Okay, this is all about trusting your fish purveyor. Now I'm not a big sugar user, as you guys know, so the only sugar I use is one that's not processed very much. It used to call they used to call it Rapadura. Now it's marketed by Rapanza, but or Rapunza, but it's minimally processed. In fact, on the back they show you how it's actually processed, and it's just fresh cane juice that's just squeezed, and pretty much that's it. Almost worthless to bake with. You can't bake with it. Look how grainy this stuff is. You really can't do much with it, but this is one application that works really well. So we're going to cure this. So what I've done is I scored this fish. This is about a pound of king salmon. I've scored it, scored the skin. So I really haven't cut deeply into the flesh. You don't want to cut deeply into the flesh. Obviously you're going to nick it, that's just the way it is, but you basically lay the knife flat and you cut this way. And a couple of these I've gone a little too deep, but so all we're going to do, we're going to cure this for 3 days with this stuff. So I'm going to put all this on there like this. So it's important to wash your fish, pat it dry, have a good understanding with your fish purveyor. So what I got is, I got fresh dill, I got sugar, I got salt, and I've got white pepper, freshly ground white pepper. So all I'm doing is I'm banging this under the skin, yeah, under the skin, so I get it all in there, get it all in there. I mean, look at it, that's great. So I'm going to just flip that over, I'm going to do the same thing. If it's going to fall out, don't worry about it. It's all good. So all of this is going on here. This recipe will be on the blog, you know, that old same thing, imagineorganics.blogspot.com, and we're just going to put that like that. Now the recipe calls for wrapping this tightly in plastic. I'm totally against plastic because of the BTEs or BTAs that come out of that, the bad toxic chemicals. Okay, so I'm going to try something. We're guinea pigs here today. I've never done this before. We'll give it a shot. I'm going to wrap this in parchment, and then I'm going to wrap it in plastic so I keep that bad crap off the fish. Yeah, look at that. I mean, that don't look bad right there. So let me just get rid of this real quick, and all I'm going to do is wrap this like this in parchment. Sorry for the noise. And I'm going to flip that over. Now what I'm going to do is wrap that in plastic. I'm going to save you the agony of that, but I'm going to wrap that in plastic really tight as I can. I'm going to pull down on it. I'm going to sit it back on my plate, and then I'm going to put another plate on top of it with a 1 to 2 pound weight on the top of it. All right, that's just going to keep constant pressure on it. We're going to keep it in the refrigerator with that weight on, with that plate on, for 3 days. 3 days, 3. And what we're going to do is turn it every day. So, you know, get up in the morning, turn it over, next day turn it over, next day turn it over. 3 days, we're done, we're out of here. If you want a less cure, then you can probably do it in 2 days. But for this recipe, 3 days. This is a recipe from an old friend of mine from years ago, Cindy Paulson, that used to own Mustard's World. She still owns Mustard's Grill. She used to own a whole slurry of restaurants down in the San Francisco Bay Area, all the way over to Japan. Used to sell her vegetables years ago. Anyway, going to put that to bed just like that, and this is going to take 3 days, so we'll be back and see you in 3 days. Yeah, lovely. Here we go, day 3, actually day 4, but cured Gravlax for 3 days. Day 4, what I've done is I've taken it out of the fridge, unwrapped it, and I wiped all the dill off of it and everything. So this is what it looks like. Looks like nice and dry. You can see we nicked a bit already. Couldn't help ourselves. Had to try it. But so all I've done here, Gravlax this, okay? Sugar, salt. It's on my blog. Sugar, salt, white pepper, and dill. Flipped it over here. I did the same on the back side. Made those scores. Packed it all in there, and I'm telling you, this is beautiful. Look at this. Look at this. This is going to be so sweet. I mean, look at that. Look at that. Look how... I'm just trying to trim the edges off here so you can see it. Make a nice cut in a minute here, but look how it's not just goopy like a lot of the salmons are that you get. This is beautiful stuff. So the way I slice is I just do it nice and hard, and then I turn my knife, take it off the skin, okay, just like that, and then I leave the skin on as when I can anyway. You always bugger it up when you're on the bloody camera, don't you? There we go. Look at that. Gorgeous. Look at that. I mean, that is going to be sweet, tender. It's not going to be slimy. It's not going to be anything. This stuff is just going to melt in your mouth. It looks like it might be wet and stuff, but actually it's dry. It's dry. And this is fantastic. So this is the end of the story when it comes to Gravlax. Next couple of videos, well not videos, but the next couple of vlogs, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a rye toast, and I'm going to put some creme fraiche on there, some red onions, some capers, little of this Gravlax. Fantastic holiday idea, yeah? This is like, boom, lead in a pencil, good stuff. Everybody's going to be happy when they eat this gear. Look at this. Oh, can't help myself. Blimey, got to get it down you. You got to get it down you. This is great. All right, it's almost Christmas. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and all that good stuff. Bon appetit. Viva Jamie Oliver's Food Revolution, and we'll be back with the next one. Show you what how to do this stuff. All right, cheers, mate.